Okay, the only reason I'm saying
Yes,
this,
sir.
wait a minute, slow down. The only reason I'm saying that is you were pointing to your right side. Did he hit you on your right side of your body or your left side of your body? Helped create the situation. Nonetheless, this is a fact question. The video doesn't lie. He ran into him. It might have been slowly, but it was hard enough where he knocked him down. He committed an assault with a motor vehicle. Hang on, there's a fact question on this issue. Just seems you got. People against Briscoe, Robert James Briscoe, 24T7002091.
Good morning again, Your Honor, and great staff, Attorney Quentin Docs, P number 79657, on behalf of my client, Mr. James Briscoe, Your Honor.
All right. And where is he? Where's Mr. Briscoe?
Your Honor, I believe he's in the Wayne County Jail.
Is that you? Is this Mr. Briscoe? No.
No, sir.
Well, where's Mr. Briscoe at, Lisa? Do you know?
I have not seen him log in yet.
Did they order a writ on?
Set for noon.
Yes. Let me
it's-
look and see if he's still there.
It's set for 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's set for 12 o'clock.
Yeah, you're gonna have to zoom back in, Mr. Docs, okay, at noon?
I sure will, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Judge, more, sent for be adjourned into, I believe 6/9. There was an email, I think, I believe Lisa was sending emails to us about that or Amy. I have to check, but we adjourned this one to 6/9, it just was not on the record. And the attorney and I both, responded to the email to adjourn this case.
Wait a minute, is the lawyer here?
No, but we were in that email chain and I can pull the email chain that we adjourned.
Let me see that. Let me see
Is that
the
Kenneth
file.
Hurd?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're adjourning that one. It just didn't get pulled. He was an exam judge, so we pulled it and moved it of Judge
Yeah.
Hessen's.
Okay, hang on. Let me call the case and then you put everything on record. Oh, this thing's been going on, hasn't it? This is Kenneth Robinson Hurd, 22B725-431FY.
warning Your Honor, not sitting on our behalf of people be 193.
He's in federal prison and we've had some trouble with Zoom. So it's been adjourned a few times.
So wait a minute, I just need to clarify. So he's not on, they had him, we sent notice and the federal prison doesn't have him in there?
No, we adjourned it. The file did not get pulled.
Okay, so I'm just gonna adjourn this. Did you say 1 week? Is that what I'm doing, Ms. Osmaro? Can you tell me your name?
Of course, I'm not gonna have our behalf of people be 8893, and what I have in the email chain is that it was going to be adjourned. You and I had, yeah.
Okay, and Judge Hessen knows about this, Lisa?
Yes. Yes, she asked that we adjourn that one because it was an exam.
Well, how are they gonna do it at 11 a.m.?
And Judge, I believe the defendant.
Am I gone that day, something? Is that what's going on? How are they
No.
setting it, how are they setting it at 11 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, we'll have to move it to 1 o'clock. Because it's hers.
Specifically, the attorney and his client did consent to being on Zoom instead of him being brought in. And then also we're most likely gonna resolve this because I talked to the very resident, and the defense attorney knows about this because I talked to him on the phone about it. And we're likely gonna end up resolving this because he's in federal custody, he has other cases, and from 2023 all the way through McCollum, Oakland, and Wayne. So and they brought a case against him for all his 23 cases.
It's fine, we're just gonna have to make it at 1 o'clock. Okay, so you'll be in front of Judge Hessen at 1 o'clock on June the 9th. Okay? All right, good enough. What else do I have? Anything else I need to worry about before I start this exam?
Well, a few more things. So Michael Blandy was technically set for motion and or PCC.
Is that in front of me or Judge Hessen?
That was Judge Hessen's case. I don't have the file for that one, but that's another one that we.
Did you get Michael Blandy?
I gave all the files from that.
It's not under
What's
that.
the last name? I can look it up.
It was Michael Blanding. It's that one aggravated stalking case. We had it and then we adjourned it a couple of weeks ago. The attorney wanted to file a motion.
That one got moved
Yeah, do you know what day?
to June 2nd at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So I don't need to worry about that. Okay, what else do you have in your hand there?
No, Parkhurst, I believe, was a sentencing, first they got wrong, so I don't know if you can do that.
Parker?
Parkhurst, Scott
Parkhurst is a pretrial. That's of Judge
Yeah.
Hessens. It's still on the docket.
Okay, this is worst case, so I have another file, I think Graziani's on it, so they can deal with that, and then the last one I have Robert Hicks, it's just a, I think an LAS ticket, I don't have anyone on it.
Is that my case?
I believe it's Judge Hessens as well. I got handed on.
I'm confused. Just hand those files up, will you?
It is, Robert Hicks.
It's at 1 p.m.
That's a
Do you
one
wanna-
PM.
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna be here in the afternoon for any reason?
I have to be.
But this one's being adjourned? I don't know
No,
what,
this, I know,
I'm conf-
I've given everybody dockets. If it's on the docket, it's still going. I'm not sure where all the confusion is coming in.
is that still on the docket today for
Yes.
1 o'clock?
Yes, it's on the docket because Judge
So-
Hessen would normally have the afternoon.
Yeah, so I'm still gonna handle that at 1 o'clock. I guess, unless she's zooming, I don't know what. Wait a minute, you guys, listen to me. Let me see
Just
what you
can
got.
just send her down here with all those files.
Yeah, you go talk to her and then I'll be glad to accommodate if I can.
Okay.
At least if there's any question, just let me know, will you please? What happened to all the other exams I had up today? I thought I had 6 exams up. No?
You adjourned one today and then one on Friday got adjourned.
The two conflict cases, we all got.
Okay, wait 1 second here for 1 second. Did I
One
ever,
dis-
did I ever adjourn Briscoe? Oh, no, he's coming back with Doc. Doc's is coming back at 12. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna worry
12
about
o'clock.
it. Right, I'm not gonna worry about that now. I'm gonna go on to this exam. Do I have all my other exams done?
I believe
One was a
that's all.
dismissal, one bound over, one was adjourned. And so you have Haddocks left.
All right, people against, you ready to go?
Already, did you want me to go check in with Lisa before, or do you want me to do that after?
I think after.
And then I'll just keep the files over.
Okay. People against Keith James Haddocks, 26W710099. Your appearance, Ms. Esmaro?
Good morning, Your Honor, I'm asking the on behalf of the BAA493.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please the court, Clint Castillo, B69711.
Good morning.
Hearing on behalf of Mr. Keith Haddix, present standing to my right, state your name for the court.
Good morning, Your Honor. Keith James Haddix III.
Good morning to you, sir. All right, so today I have Lieutenant Toller over here, correct?
Yes.
All right, so can you tell me your name, Lieutenant?
Lieutenant David Toller, what do you?
All right, so we're gonna go to exam on this, I've been told. The charges are felonious assault and assault or assault and battery. We're proceeding only on the felonious assault with a motor vehicle on the exam. If defendant is bound over, the assault or assault and battery will accompany that to the Wayne County Circuit Court. Any preliminary matters, Mrs. Morrow?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Kesto?
Just the sequestration order, although I don't think there's only
There's-
a witness, I'd imagine, right?
One witness, Your Honor, and just an exception to the officer in charge.
Yeah, the officer in charge can remain. All other witnesses, with the exception of the officer in charge and the defendant, are to leave the courtroom immediately. For the record, there's nobody else in the pews back there, the gallery. So with that, I will go ahead and ask you to call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. People call Zachary and John. Would
Okay,
you like me to go with that?
please. Come on right up here, sir, to the witness chair, please. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. All right, have a seat there. Have you ever testified before?
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to just keep up your voice nice and loud, and you cannot answer with simple mm-hms or uh-huhs or nodding your head side to side or up and down. We have to verbalize everything, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can proceed.
Thank you, Ross. And good morning, Mr. Andronic. Mr. Andronic, I want to take you back to May 1st, 2026. Do you remember that day?
Yes,
And on that day, were you at near 23555 Allen Road?
yes,
And is that in the city of Woodhaven County of Wayne?
yes.
Could you tell us what's at that location?
Target,
Okay, and did something happen at that Target that brings you into court today?
yes.
Okay, brief description, what happened?
Well, I was pulling into a parking spot that the defendant was pulling forward out of. I had pulled in my parking spot. He threw his hands up. I threw mine.
Could I stop you right there?
Yes, ma'am.
If you take a look around in the portal, do you recognize anyone from that day?
Yes, sir.
Could you please point and identify on the clothing that individual is wearing?
He is wearing, right now,
Yes,
he's wearing a blue tie, I believe, light blue shirt.
and was this the individual that you were describing as he?
Yes,
Okay, and Your Honor, this time may the record reflect what this has identified Mr. Maddox.
The record should so reflect.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you stated at some point you're pulling into a parking spot and then you come across this individual. You're in your vehicle?
my vehicle.
And is he in a vehicle or is Mr. Maddox in a vehicle or outside of the vehicle?
He's in his vehicle.
Okay, and what happened?
Well, as I pulled in, I'm pulling in my spot. He was going to pull out. He had thrown his hands up. I threw mine up. I get out my car. I go around the other way, not towards his vehicle. It's an F you, F this, F that. Just exchanging words. I'm trying to go away from the situation. You'll see on the video, I come around from my car and I go towards there's what are they called, for the buggies?
Are you going around the back side of your vehicle?
Yeah, so I'm going around the back. I'm not going towards the front, towards him. I was going around the back side of my vehicle to approach the target entrances.
Okay, so you were going inside the target, towards the
Yes.
target entrance?
Yes,
Okay, and did Mr. Maddox get out of his car or stay?
stayed in his vehicle,
What
but
did he do?
he had his window down and bickering back and forth with me.
And was this while you were approaching the target entrance?
Yes, it continued on as I was walking towards the entrance.
And then did things escalate from there?
I'd say so.
How?
I had continued to walk away from the situation as he pulled from out of the parking spot. You had a direction to go. One exit or the other, he chose to come towards me. As he came towards me, we're still arguing.
Do you remember what he was saying to you?
Along the lines of just using profanity and being disrespectful necessarily, I would say more of like I got quoted F U's, F that's, and I remember specifically saying, I said, I feel it's very privileged of you to feel as if I was supposed to wait for you to pull forward when I didn't even see you coming. Because mind you, if I would have seen him pulling forward out of the parking spot, I would have took 2 seconds to let him have gone and passed, but I didn't. I was pulling into my parking spot.
Okay, so there's an exchange of words.
Yes.
Walking towards the entrance and Mr. Maddox is still in his car.
Yes.
And did anything else happen after that?
Well, I was walking towards the target and he approached me with this vehicle, revved it up like he was gonna hit me.
What kind of vehicle was it? Was it a truck or a sedan?
It was like it was no truck. It was like I wouldn't compare it to a Blazer. Yeah, like a sedan type ordeal. It was not a truck.
Okay. Then did he do anything with that truck?
Revved it up. As he revved it up, I said, "Well, you're not hitting me now. Are you serious?" And he proceeded to boom, rush past. He hits me with his car. As I'm on the ground, defenseless, I look up and he pepper sprays me while I'm on the ground. I then approach his vehicle.
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Yes.
Did the vehicle make contact with your body?
Yes, ma'am.
What part of the vehicle made contact with you?
So his side, his
Driver or
headlight,
passenger?
driver's side,
Okay, this is the front or the back?
the front,
Okay, where did it make contact with you?
lower body, like I described like my side.
On the right side?
What was it?
On the right side of your body?
No, so as I remember right, as I'm standing there, he had hit. It would have been the left side of my body that was hit by the vehicle.
Okay, the only reason I'm saying
Yes,
this,
sir.
wait a minute, slow down. The only reason I'm saying that is you were pointing to your right side. Did he hit you on your right side of your body or your left side of your body?
No, it would have been. I don't even want to say left or I want to say the whole, like, I'd say the middle of my. I can't even describe it correctly. It's just the way he hit me with the vehicle. I spent, like, I turned, you know, I can't necessarily say as if he hit one side more than like my whole body. You know, I consider he hit me in general.
Okay, and then once you were hit, you fell to the ground?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you, Your Honor. And you say at some point you were pepper sprayed?
Yes, as I was on the ground laying on my back.
Okay, and were you injured?
From the vehicle hitting me,
Yeah.
I consider physical damage, from the vehicle hitting me. Undetermined, I necessarily haven't been to a doctor to have that checked out, but my eye is very fuzzy, you know, I need to go see an eye specialist over my vision now.
Is it still fuzzy?
Yes,
And then this, no problem. This interaction with Mr. Maddox, you getting hit by his vehicle pepper spray. How did you feel about that? How did it make you feel today?
completely traumatizing, I mean, I don't understand why the situation had to escalate to such a point. I spent way more time than I would have liked to replaying the situation in my mind. I have not yet spent one night in bed without thinking about how if this could have went any other way, if it needed to get to this extent, because at some point I'm losing, I consider, I'm losing sleep, but at the same time, I'm losing more of, an emotional side of me that I like to keep. I can't help but at some point feel as if this didn't need to happen, and I can't help but feel sorry for just everybody in general. This pertains to the people with the wives and kids that were standing outside watching this, the tons of kids wondering what the heck was going on. Excuse my language.
Objection, Judge. We don't know who was out there.
I don't disagree. Strike the last portion of that testimony.
And then, Mr. Andronic, you stated that you were to see an optometrist as well,
Oh, what was that?
eye doctor?
Yes, I'm gonna be scheduling.
Okay. This issue, is it in both eyes, left and
Yeah.
right?
It'd be in my right.
You're pointing to your right.
Yes,
And then, did you at any point call the police?
yes,
Did you report this incident?
yes,
Okay. Do you know, did you report the same day?
yes.
Nothing cool.
Cross?
Thank you. Morning, sir.
Morning.
So I go through this because I'm not exactly sure how this all went down.
Yes, sir.
If you don't understand something, just let me know.
No problem, thank you.
Mr. Haddix was already in the spot, correct? In his parking spot,
Correct, he's parked.
and he was moving forward through the spot into the empty spot in front of him.
No, sir.
He wasn't,
That was not in my observation. He was parked still.
hang on a second. He was parked still, he
Yeah.
was not moving forward, that's your testimony.
I'd say so. Yeah, he was not.
And
necessarily-
you came in awfully quick into that spot, right?
No, sir. I pulled in as I would consider as anybody would pull into a park.
And once you pulled in, you put it in park and got out of your car, is that right?
When I pulled it in my car, yes, I put it in park and he stepped out of my vehicle.
You didn't back up to allow him to get out, did you?
Necessarily, if I didn't observe him pulling out of the parking spot, why would I have reversed out of the parking spot?
I don't know what
What them about?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not sure what you just said necessarily if I did. Did you back your car up or no? That's the question.
No, I did not back my car up.
After you parked your car, you were in the full space or were you in half the space?
When I parked my car, I was in the space.
All the way in?
I would assume so, yes.
Well, I don't want you to assume. I want you to tell us if you were or were not.
Well, I believe that I pulled completely into the parking spot, sir.
Then you get out of your car, isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
And then you make a gesture or look at my client. Isn't that right?
Gesture was made on his part first.
Hold on a second. Did you or did you not make a gesture to my client?
There was a gesture exchanged following his.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
And you have, do you remember,
Excuse me, gesture, what, can you explain gesture more? What is
did
gesture?
you do any, oh, that's a good question,
Yes, sir.
sir. Did you do anything with your hands?
I had proceeded to put my hands up like he did. I copied his hand gestures.
Okay. And, what were you wearing that day?
What was I wearing that day?
That's what he's wearing.
It's, no, overruled. What were you wearing that day?
What was I wearing that day? We won't, yeah. I was wearing a Red Wings jacket with a Red Wings hat.
Would you call it a coat or a jacket?
I call it a jacket.
Is it big?
I wouldn't necessarily, I would not say that it was big. No.
Was it tight fitting?
Yes, sir.
You know what color it was?
It was black. And when you mean tight fitting, do you mean tight to my body?
That's what I mean.
Well, it wasn't necessarily not skin tight to my body. It was more as if it was a regular jacket. It had some substance, but it wasn't as puffy as of a winter coat.
Okay.
So
Now
I'm
tell us, when you park, where's the first place you walk to?
the first place I walked to
Yes.
would be towards to the back of my truck. If I'm not mistaken. I walked out of my door and back towards around my truck.
Now, just for some clarity,
Yes, sir.
these cars, your vehicle, my client's vehicle are facing each other, yes?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna assume, I think I'm right, that there's a driveway where the rear of his car is and a driveway for the rear of your car. And those driveways go to the target entry.
I'm not understanding. Just,
Oh.
I'm sorry. about
Yeah,
that.
that's okay. If you walk to the back of your car, there's like a driveway, an aisleway where people walk towards the front of the Target store to get it.
My vehicle, his vehicle had the walkway behind him. My vehicle had as if,
Driveway where cars come in and pull into the parking lot.
yes, sir.
Parking spots.
Yes, sir.
And you people walk through that driveway to the front of the store.
Yes, sir.
And on the rear of my client's vehicle, there's a driveway for people to walk to the front of the store, and they're separate between two parking spaces.
Necessarily, the one you're describing, that what he was parked as the main walkway to entrance. That is, I'm not understanding. I'll let you go forward,
I'll show you a picture. May I approach?
Sure.
please.
I'm just gonna show them, so not quiet, but just for clarity.
Thank you.
How am I gonna know what you're showing?
Judge, I'm gonna bring this up here. I'm just trying to get clarity as to this driveway, the two vehicles.
What do you, I can't even see what you've got on
I'm
your
trying to
laptop.
describe it. Might be easy. Is that easier? I have a driveway here. Thing.
Okay, so tell
Here
me,
and
describe what you have. That's a picture of the vehicle. It's just it's a still photo of the vehicles and the target lot, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and approach.
Sir, you see this is just a still picture.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is a driveway moving this way.
Okay, but wait a minute, wait, slow down. I still think you gotta describe it better.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can,
I'm not understanding.
hang on a second, slow down.
Apologize.
Yeah, let's have you share the screen. So
Can I go on Zoom?
can somebody help him with that?
Yeah, if he wants to log into
Okay.
Zoom, I'll let him in.
Let's see, Zoom. I think it should be on this screen. Four, eight, right? Yep.
Okay. So it's on the screen now.
Okay, this is a picture, still frame photo of the Target parking lot. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And towards the bottom of that picture, that's where the entrance to the Target is, right?
Right there. The way I had to make my way to get to the entrance.
This side of the fire hydrant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarification.
And in fact, the individual standing on the top left, right by that, looks like a pickup with a cab on the back.
My vehicle.
That's you.
Yes.
And that little black SUV right across from you with where you can kind of see the red light on the back, that's my client's vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
In this picture, the driveway that is right kind of where you're walking takes you down that screen towards the front of the Target.
But not necessarily the entrance.
Okay, but I didn't ask you that. That takes you to the front of the Target, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from that position, where do you walk to?
I go around the opposite side of the buggies to make my way to the actual entrance of the Target.
Okay. And this opposite side of the buggies,
Yes.
that is further away from his vehicle, yes?
Yes, it
You
is.
don't walk closer to his vehicle, do you?
I do not approach his vehicle.
You don't go up by the front of his vehicle?
Sir, I walk, there's
No,
no
hold on one
other
second,
way.
sir.
Yes,
Sir.
go ahead.
It's a yes or no question.
I
If you walk up to.
Wait a minute. Wait, stop, just wait.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Now ask your question.
Did you walk up to the front of his vehicle, yes or no?
Your Honor, what's really confusing me is there's no other way to cast the direction I was going. It's a trick question necessarily because I am walking towards, if the direction I'm going in would be considered the front of his vehicle, but I'm not, there's a barrier of the buggies to where I'm not walking to his window or
You see where
approach.
your vehicle is,
Yes,
and you see yourself in that picture,
yes,
correct?
sir.
And your vehicle is what type of vehicle?
It is a Ford Ranger with a cab on the back. That's,
Right. And you see his vehicle.
yes, sir.
I think the question is simple.
Yeah.
Did you ever turn left, so to speak, as you were walking toward the target to walk toward the defendant's vehicle?
I did not walk towards his vehicle. I was walking towards the entrance, the actual
Okay,
entrance.
fair enough.
Your Honor.
And then what did you do? Did you ever walk, sorry, straight? Did you turn around and start having words with my client as he's in his vehicle and you're walking?
He was exchanging words and I was exchanging words back as I was proceeding to the entrance and he was now.
And
Yes,
so
sir.
the answer would be yes, you did.
Yeah, just listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Just answer his
It's the
question.
first time I've never done this.
It's okay. No, you're fine. You just answer the question.
Yes, sir. But in to
Wait a minute.
justify where I was,
Wait.
yes, sir.
Repeat your question, and if it calls for a yes or no, and you can answer it with a yes or no, answer it with a yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, ask your question again.
When you pulled in, you're alleging that my client made a gesture with his hands. Yes?
Yes.
His window was up at that time. Yes? At that time.
I'm necessarily not even sure.
That's fine. You, with your own hands, made a gesture back to him. Yes?
I responded with a gesture, yes, sir.
And then you can walk up that drive away from him to go into the target, correct?
You're asking me if I can walk towards, go ahead and ask that again.
I'm gonna read it. You can avoid his vehicle completely and walk towards the target without paying attention to anything behind it. Is that right?
I consider that's what I did.
Thank you. Did you turn around and start making more you did turn around and start making more gestures and having words with my client, yes?
There was, the argument did proceed as I was walking towards the target.
And you turned around and faced my client and had your own words back and forth. Is that yes or no, sir?
Your Honor, may I ask you something? I'm not understanding is if I'm being approached by a vehicle, my first natural reaction is to turn around. I wasn't necessarily turning around to.
He's asking, as you were walking toward the target,
Yes, sir.
did you continue to have words with the defendant?
Yes, sir.
So were in this picture, what direction were you traveling? You were traveling south, were you not?
This direction, I was like the direction I go or the direction I headed south from my door. Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yep.
And so he was actually to the west of you, or
North, right?
now you're traveling south toward the door, right?
Yes. But I come around my truck right here.
Did you ever go into the aisle where his vehicle was? You see,
So I was on the opposite side, Your Honor.
Man,
Because there's two sides. If I could have came out of my vehicle, I could have came directly towards his. I leave around.
okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. His vehicle is to the east of your vehicle, correct? Is that true or false?
I believe.
Boss, he's to the north of my vehicle.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't want to confuse anything.
May I just approach, Your Honor? I just want to point to the screen.
Sure.
The judge is indicating that this photo, this is the south side, this is the east side, that's the north side, and this is the west side. Do you understand that? I think that's what you were indicating.
Yes.
Do you understand? East,
East,
south,
south.
west,
Yes.
north.
Yep.
This I would call the western driveway, because it's on the west side.
Yes, sir.
This I would call the eastern driveway, it's on the east side.
Yes.
There, you got that. The front of the store is the south,
Okay.
got it?
Yes,
You're with us. Did you go onto that eastern driveway there?
That, yes, I did go to that driveway.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you turned around and faced my client, did it?
As the car was approaching.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And then you walked towards the store, right?
Yes, sir.
And you disregarded my client, right?
As I walked towards the store, I couldn't disregard. This isn't a yes or no question because I can't disregard
Well, then it's
somebody
a
that's
no.
approaching me.
If your answer is no, then you know where you go.
No.
You turned around and looked at it, didn't you?
Yes.
And you guys had some more words, didn't you?
At that point, I wasn't exchanging more words. It was the more of him aggressing me in the situation as I was trying to de-escalate.
Understand.
At what point did you walk into that row of travel on the east side of his vehicle?
As I had left my vehicle, I was walking towards that from the gate,
Wait, walking toward what?
the entrance of the target, sir.
Yeah, I know, but you said, maybe I'm confusing it. Maybe I misunderstood. I thought you just told us that you were on that aisleway to the east of his vehicle at some point. Is that true or false?
I was on this aisleway.
Well, you pointed right at a car.
It's hard for me to.
Were you right of that car?
Was I in his aisle next to his side vehicle, or was I on the opposite side? Is that what you're asking me, Your Honor?
In this picture, you are traveling, walking southbound, right?
Yes. No, I'm coming around the side of my vehicle. There was no how it looks right there. How I'm.
I know, but you're traveling to the south, right? You're walking to the south. I can tell you, you're facing the store, right?
If we could continue the video, see what I'm saying. Circle. I wrap around the back of my truck, Your Honor. I don't continue right here. I take a turn as I'm coming around my truck. I'm taking a turn to go to the entrance. I can see what you're saying.
Wait a minute. Did you walk onto the other aisle behind his vehicle at any point?
No, I did not walk behind his vehicle, Your Honor.
The aisle behind his vehicle, not behind his vehicle, the aisle behind his vehicle. So in other words, that aisle is to the east of his vehicle. Wait a minute. The one you're walking in is to the west, right?
Yes.
And the next aisle is to the east, right?
Right.
At any point, were you in that aisle on the eastern side of the store? On the eastern side of his vehicle, I should say.
Object to the video being played because it would help clarify what the testimony
Thank
is.
All right, good. Why don't we play the video?
Yeah.
It would help clarify.
Let's play the video. Then we don't have to go through this.
This here is my client's vehicle.
All right.
Again. You will see the complaining witness come up this.
Well, let me just go back to where he was walking and let's go back,
Portion.
let's go back. Let's go back to the place where he was walking, wherever that was.
His car is not there yet, and I think that's important.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's your car, right?
That is my vehicle.
That's the end here.
Okay. You're asking the wrong guy.
If you have a Zoom, you just open it up, you can just go and share. Stop sharing.
I'll just log in on there. I'll leave it here. So he did walk towards the front of his vehicle. He's clear in that video. Did you see that?
It's not the front of his vehicle I'm walking towards, it's the front of the entrance of the Target I'm walking towards.
And then when you walked on the other side, sorry, after you walked towards the front of his vehicle, you came back towards the rear of your vehicle and started walking towards the target. Did you see that in the video?
You keep referring to I'm walking towards the front of his vehicle, and I was walking towards the front of the Target, I just want that clarified. I'm not approaching the front of his vehicle in no way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then you walk to the other side, where his vehicle would be pulling out and going down that driveway. Did you see that in the video?
I was walking down the aisle where he
Wait,
was.
stop.
Yeah,
Did you see that in the video that you walked from this side, the rear of your vehicle, to the driveway where his vehicle would be exiting? Did you see that?
The driveway where his vehicle would have been exiting is the actual entrance of the target. I'm not understanding.
Did you see yourself in that driveway? Yes or no?
I was in that driveway, yes, sir.
And you turned around and started taunting my client. Did you see that in the video?
No, sir, there was no taunting. That was me interacting back with him as he was approaching me while yelling out of his window.
And after that, you came and you blocked my client from leaving.
No, sir, that is not what happened.
Is this video inaccurate, sir?
What you're saying is.
Yes or no? Is this video
This
inaccurate?
video is no. This video is clearly showing what actually happened. You're trying to trip me up on it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You had the opportunity at the end to continue to walk towards the target. You stood right there, isn't that right? In front of my client's car.
No, sir, that is not what happened. I continued to walk towards the front, and when I stopped, it was because a vehicle was approaching me.
And let's be clear, at the time that you're saying my client made contact with you, his vehicle was actually stopped before it started going, isn't that correct?
You repeat what you're saying. I'm not assuming that's.
My client's vehicle was at a standstill.
He was
Then it
not
moved.
parked. He was not parked. He
Sorry.
continued to.
I'll rephrase. He was at a standstill. And then he moved around you and that's when you say he hit you.
He never moved around me.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Was he going full force at you?
He
I'm
was
not trying to
parked.
make this complicated.
I know, but this is what I don't understand. I'd like to make this clear before we go forward. Was there another exit, that other direction he could have pulled out from?
Now
There is
listen,
an
listen,
Sorry, man.
you don't get to ask the lawyer
Oh, yeah.
questions.
Sorry.
Okay,
babe.
wait a minute. Just answer his questions, will you
Yes.
please?
No problem, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
When you were standing in front of his vehicle was stationary. Yes or no?
Oh, my observation, I had no idea if he was parked or as if he was stationary or not. He was in,
Yes or no? Is that a no then?
Your Honor, I would object to it. At this point, he doesn't know. He's also testifying to his perception. Your
yes,
perception being at that point, if the vehicle was stopped at this point, defense counsel will accept that answer, and this question has. been
I
answered
tend to
earlier.
agree with you. I'm gonna sustain the objection.
Thank you.
But this just didn't respond. They're not responsive. And his testimony earlier was.
Well, just ask your next question and we can go from there.
How fast was he going to hit you, would you say? Estimate.
And Your
I
Honor.
don't need a science.
That's speculation, that's.
Well-
That's really speculation. How does he know how fast he's going?
You
Against his
You
perception?
drive a car, right?
I do drive a
How
car.
long have you been driving motor vehicles?
I've been driving motor vehicles since I was 18 years old.
And you're how old now?
I'm 20 years old.
And you think that you can tell the difference when somebody's traveling 5 miles an hour versus 15 or 20 miles an hour?
Would I be able to tell the difference?
Based on your experience?
From watching, yes, but as
Okay,
it's approaching me, it's kind of hard to make.
well then that's your answer then, if
Thank
that's the
you.
question. Ask your next question. Do you know how fast he was driving?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Was he fast?
I can't even answer that. I have no idea. I consider any speed fast enough to not
No,
say
that's
that it was fast. I'm not a speedometer.
Was he going, your experience as a driver? Was he going more or less than 100 miles an hour?
Your Honor, I would object.
We don't need to do that.
Sorry.
Yes, but also the
Hey.
question asked earlier was he doesn't know, and I don't know, as we know, is a perfectly acceptable answer. If he doesn't know the speed and he can't sit there and determine whether it's fast or not.
I'm gonna give
again,
the
it's based
defense a
on-
little bit of latitude to pursue it a little bit more. Just get to the
I'll move
point.
on. Did you gesture him or motion him to go around you?
No, sir.
Would you like to see the video again?
I would like to see it again, but my hand movements wouldn't necessarily. How can you?
Hold on, one second.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Did you gesture him?
Did you
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh. No. Yeah, I'll have to log, because I closed it soon.
I have the machines and people.
When he hits your body with his vehicle, he hits you on which side of your body?
Again, I cannot necessarily clarify. I was hit in my body.
Let me ask
The
you
way it
this.
hit me spent me.
That's fine, you know, was it the front of your body or the rear of your body? You know the difference?
On my body, yes.
So fair to say, you could disagree if you want, but he hit the front of your body, you were facing him.
I was facing the vehicle approaching me.
You were.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why didn't you just walk into the target instead of standing in the middle of the driveway, sir?
There was no me stopping or listen, let me clarify this. I was walking into the target and then I already agreed and told you guys that I interacted back and forth with him as I proceeded to walk towards the target. There was
Okay.
no intentions
Sir,
of pursuing the target.
Here's my question. Were you afraid of him? Like,
Afraid.
yes or no? Were you
Yes, I
afraid
was
of him?
afraid of your client.
And you have an exit right behind you, right at the entrance of the target. You
Same.
didn't take it, did you?
He had the same accent when he pulled from his
I'm
parking.
sorry, sir. Here was the question.
Yes, sir.
I know it was a little complicated. You had the opportunity to leave this threatening spot, walk into the target. You didn't do that, did you?
No, I didn't have that opportunity. How do I have the opportunity to do that as a vehicle's approaching me? I'm not approaching the.
Sir, I don't have a question for you right now.
All right.
You gotta just answer the question, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
It's a bit confusing the way.
Wait a
it's
minute.
asked. Questions, Your Honor. I'm sorry about that. Appreciate your patience, Your Honor.
No problem. I aim to be patient.
I appreciate
You know,
it.
sometimes it's hard. Go ahead.
Your Honor, thank you for your patience on this one. My apologies. Just one.
Take your time.
Sir, after you fell down, didn't you tell my client, oh, I'm gonna sue you now?
Did I say that?
Did you say that, yes or no? Yes or no?
Did I say that I was going to sue him after I was hit by a vehicle?
Yes.
I can't remember. I can't recall. Do you have a video of me saying that? If
Okay,
we do,
okay.
Sir, I'm just asking you if you said it.
You asked,
no recollection.
you answered the question.
And just about that, red, was a red jacket.
Yes, sir.
It was a little bit baggy as you saw in the video.
Not as baggy as I consider of a coat.
You don't have any lower extremity injuries that you know of at this moment.
That I know of at this moment, I'm not sure. I'm in pain and my eye is fuzzy.
When did this happen?
This happened, I want to say, 3 years ago. I could be wrong.
Then you didn't think it'd be important to go get checked at a doctor?
I did go to a doctor and had a checkup, and I actually had anxiety medicine prescribed to me due to the situation.
That's like if you have any physical injuries that the doctor
There
told
were no extreme physical injuries to have assessed to go to an actual.
And let's talk about this, this eye injury.
Yes, sir.
That was not caused by the vehicle.
It was caused by the pepper spray.
Listen, was the eye injury, just that was,
Yes, sir.
was the eye injury caused by the vehicle? Yes or no?
Not sure.
Okay. Later, you were sprayed in the eye with pepper spray, yes?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you believe caused the eye injury, is that right?
I'm to believe it was maybe half of what caused it. I have no idea if the impact and the spray caused it, sir. I have to find that out.
you would agree with me that the contact was incidental from the vehicle to your body, wouldn't you?
Can you describe incidental?
Well, I'll use your words. Your words were, he brushed past. You remember saying that?
I don't.
Okay, earlier today, when the prosecutor was asking for it, he said,
Is
something like this, he said, he's not going to hit me, and then he brushed past me, and it was the front driver headlight. Remember that?
I remember when I had said brush past, I guess I didn't thoroughly explain. When you hit
Sir,
somebody in the
I didn't
face,
ask you to thoroughly.
I was hit by the vehicle, sir. I don't understand the way you're asking. You're trying to.
Well,
All right,
sir.
don't scold him. Just answer the question.
Sorry, Your Honor, I didn't mean to come off that way.
Maybe that's the way you come off of situation you're on.
Counsel, now that's enough from you
Thank
two.
you, yes, my apologies. Your words were brushed past. I'm trying to figure out the impact of the vehicle on you. Your words were brushed past.
I didn't describe that correctly then. I wasn't as thoroughly enough.
Thank you. Nothing.
Any redirect?
I have a few questions. Mr. Indra, if you wanted to explain what brush past meant. if you could
Yes.
please.
So when I say brush past, I mean if I was hit direct on impact, middle of the vehicle, I would have said he hit me. When I said brush past is because in my mind, I'm thinking the way the way I was hit on my sides, when you hit side of anything, you brush past. So if I didn't put enough detail into the brush past, that's what I meant. I was hit by the front of the vehicle.
And then you were asked a lot of questions today.
Yes.
Everything that you answered today, was that based on your perception of the events that took place that day?
Yes.
Have you seen this video before today?
No.
Okay. And then at some point in the video, you watched that you also stated and testified that you turned around while you were heading towards the entrance of the target, and you were also on the side of that vehicle, Mr. Haddock's vehicle was on. Why did you turn around?
I could sense that I was being approached. It was my like sense.
And who started the interaction at that point?
I'd say him.
And what was going on in that interaction, do you remember?
There was FUs, F that's, and that was what we were exchanging words.
Okay, even earlier than that, when you pulled into this parking spot, who initiated that interaction?
I'd say him.
Okay. And then when you testified that you were in front of this vehicle, Mr. Haddock's vehicle, did you intend to block this vehicle?
No, ma'am. There was no intentions of blocking his vehicle. As I had said, in that parking lot, when he had reversed, there's two exits. There's the one towards the front of the entrance, and there is one behind him. He had chose to approach me when he could have took the other exit.
Okay. And I just want to clarify as well, you stated earlier that you had an eye injury and then you went to the doctor.
I was to the doctor, but I didn't go to an eye specialist. Yeah, that's in the works to get that clarified.
And, I also wanted to ask, did you at any point, you say that you were pepper sprayed, did you have anything in your hand?
I had nothing in my hands.
Weapons?
No.
Nothing.
Well, one thing I did have in my hands was my phone. I had my phone in my hands. I'm sorry about that.
Thank you. Any other questions within the scope of redirect?
So how big is that phone?
Average size of a
Do you have it on you?
I don't.
Is this bigger or smaller than this iPhone?
Whether I had it or not with me, I don't understand what you're saying. You're asking.
You said you had a phone.
Yes, sir.
He held up his phone.
That phone is larger than mine. Thank you.
You can step down. Call your next witness. People move the bind over.
Yes,
You
sir.
agree this is a fact question
Step out to one that should be
though? Okay?
on the. Think that they had not made out that there was a specific intent for felonious assault. For my client to intent to injure or threaten this gentleman when he stood in front, we still need the specific intent. And if we look at the video at the very end, my client veers his wheel to the right. And the complaining witness kind of stays there, and he gestured, actually right before it, he gestures in. Like, okay, there's the exit. Then my client is turning the vehicle to go around. There was kind but to that specific element, that there was specific intent to injure or put in harm. It can't be the guy putting him in harm because this guy's complaining witness stood in front of him. But for that injury, you would need a specific intent to injure him when he was trying to leave the driveway. But that's what I would say.
Any response?
Briefly, Your Honor, and as you can see in the video as well, the defendant's vehicle window was rolled down while he's having all these interactions, as testified by Mr. Andronic. None of these interactions were started by him. He's simply walking to the front of the entrance when this individual, the defendant, pulls his vehicle towards him, and at no point should this individual try to even go around the human when they're walking on the path. And again, he's the one starting these interactions. So of course, Mr. Andronic was turned around listening to these interactions. He's not trying to block the vehicle. And again, even if somebody is standing.
This case should resolve, in my opinion, because clearly the victim, let's just say, helped create the situation. Nonetheless, this is a fact question. The video doesn't lie. He ran into him. It might have been slowly, but it was hard enough where he knocked him down. He committed an assault with a motor vehicle. There's a fact question on this issue. Just seems you guys should talk about this and resolve it, to be honest with you.
Look, it's all in here.
Well, if I kind of ruled, if you want to try to talk.
Well, Your Honor, I did get permission from my supervisors to resolve the case. However, I was told that it would have to be done with permission from the complaining witness. And so at this point, there is no offer to resolve. I still ask that my building be resolved as to court.
All right, June the 9th, it will be at 9 o'clock in the morning. Court finds probable cause exists. And like I said, I think you should at least tell them that the judge thinks that maybe they want to consider redoing it for whatever it's worth. That's it. Thank you very much. June 9th, 9 o'clock, bonds continued. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day.
Just one thing is the bond, not sure if it makes a difference. He's with the Target store. He's not supposed to go to that Target store, but I don't know if that's, I don't think that should be it.
I'm gonna continue that. He's still
Sure.
can't go back to that story. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Mr. Doc's out there and the defendant on Robert Briscoe. Thank you. Is Robert Briscoe out there?
I just brought the jail in. Judge, I'm not sure.
What started as a divorce battle turned into a shocking courtroom confrontation. Attorneys accused Mr. Bates of secretly creating an undisclosed account, purchasing property with cash, and spending large amounts of money without the court's permission. The allegations didn't stop there. The court heard claims that these transactions were never revealed during discovery, raising serious questions about transparency and honesty. Lawyers argued that marital funds were used for personal expenses and legal fees, while important financial information remained hidden. As the accusations mounted, the courtroom focused on one key issue, whether critical assets and money had been deliberately concealed. In this heated custody dispute, the judge delivered a powerful warning about honesty and transparency in court. Ms. Huey was told that court rules apply to everyone, even those representing themselves. The judge made it clear that evidence cannot be hidden and then revealed at trial. Any information not properly disclosed could be excluded entirely. The court also denied a temporary parenting plan change, stating there was no proof of immediate danger to the child. As tensions rose, the judge ordered full discovery responses within 30 days and warned both sides that courtroom procedures must be followed without exception. In a tense courtroom exchange, the judge showed clear frustration after learning that a key witness was discovered on the very day of trial. The court criticized the last-minute request for a delay and questioned how such an important witness had gone unnoticed for months. When it was revealed that people had been told to leave before the court officially adjourned,